Hey, COVID is killing people who aren't taking care of themselves. Now 2021 is going to be a big year for that. Self-improvement, making yourself feel better physically, mentally, and emotionally. So, we're going to be talking about intensity versus consistency. Now, it's 2021. We just finished, or we're just in the midst of week 1 of 2021. This is when most people are super excited to be hitting the gym. And they're going to look up all the inspirational, motivational quotes. They're going to come up with programs. Now, a lot of times what happens in the new year with new lifters is they go, my God, I hate fill in the blank. Maybe it's the way they look. Maybe it's the fact that they're not as strong as they want to be. Or maybe they're not as lean as they want to be. Or maybe their cholesterol's off the chart. Or maybe their BMI is out of whack. And they go, I need to fix this shit, and I need to fix it now, and I need to fix it fast. So all of a sudden they jump into the gym, maybe they start working out at home, and they go from zero working out to I'm gonna crush it, and I'm some sort of Spartan intense, going for broke, going all in. Now, there are some real problems with this sort of mentality and mindset, namely which is the consistency. When you start off in a new program, oftentimes you're gonna feel very motivated in the first 6, 8, 12, and even up to 16 weeks. But at some point, motivation is gonna start to wane. When that motivation wanes, it wanes for a few reasons. One, if you grinding hard every day, that gets exhausting, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It just does. And anybody that says it doesn't didn't do it right. Now, what we wanna double down on is consistency. I don't necessarily need to work out as hard as I can. I just need to work out more times in the year than I did the previous year before. Not specifically more intense. If in the last year I worked out 2 times a week, that means I worked out 104 times in that year, if there's 52 weeks in a year, which I'm told that there is, but I don't really know that. That's just what the calendars tell me. So if in the last year I worked out twice a week, then this year I should try to work out 3 times a week. That would increase my production value. Even if I did not work out as intensely 3 times a week as I did in the 2 times a week. The repetitions count. The consistency counts. It doesn't need to be gangbusters every time. Now you're gonna wanna have days, weeks, and times where you do work out more intensely to get over plateaus and to get through hurdles. But if you haven't developed the habits, you haven't developed the consistency, and you haven't developed those things already in place, you gotta put those in place first. If you drive your intensity up really high, but you didn't put in those habits, you will burn out, my friend. You will stop coming to the gym, you'll get injured, you'll get tired. I cannot tell you, over the 20 years I've been doing this, how many times I meet somebody in June or May, and they wanna get ready for the summertime, and they wanna do it in 1 month. Or I meet somebody and they go, I work out every year right up until I get hurt, which is at about the 12 to 16 week mark. Remember, it's not in doing work that is the progress. It's in the recovery to do the work in which your progress is made. Exercising can be and is very detrimental to your body, and your body's response to that detriment is to build better, okay? Is to make yourselves stronger, more athletic, leaner, but you gotta do it in the appropriate times. You gotta build it in the right ways. And that has to do with consistency, 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 consistency. If you're trying to outwork your particular physical performance on a day-to-day basis, more than likely you will either burn out or you'll become injured. So we want to double down again on that consistency. Now, days you're feeling good, work out hard. Days you're feeling a little tired, dial it back a little bit. Maybe focus on your cardio. Pick up your energy and some of these other things that you don't work on so much. I cannot express how important stretching and meditation is for the aspects of the recovery from what exercise is. If you're not seeing progress, you might not be recovering well enough, which means you need to either be focusing more on your nutrition or let's focus on some stretching. There's nothing wrong with taking a day off from the weight room to do an hour's worth of stretching. I know that I do that often when I'm beat to hell. So, in this new year, we're focusing mainly on trying to double down on consistency, which seems kind of weird right now with governors willy-nilly closing shit and opening shit, closing shit again and opening shit again and saying it's going to be 1 week from now. Well, I'm sorry, it'll be another week after this. I get it. I do that all the time to my lifters. Whenever I say we're doing 8 reps and those 8 reps look good, I'm like, we're doing 2 more. So I understand the desire to do that. It makes consistency really hard. So you're gonna have to get creative. You're gonna have to sometimes work out at home. Push-ups and bodyweight squats, those are always available. There's never a reason you shouldn't be able to do more hills. You shouldn't be able to do more squats, lunges, push-ups, pulling motions. If you've got small children, you should be able to pick them up, put them down. So, if you have any questions, maybe this is the year you're gonna get started, make sure you email us at info@Temple Fitness. We would love to help you, especially if you live in the Northeast Tacoma, Federal Way community. We wanna make sure that we can help our community get healthy. Whether you work out here or you work out at a different gym or you just work out at home, we wanna help you. And because of that, in 2021, for the first month in January, we are offering free coaching strategy sessions to help you improve what your workout program is, whether it's at home, a home gym, at a different gym, or with us. So again, info@TempleFitnessFW.com.